welcome back. It's Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Flop for you guys this week, and it's not really the product is a flop, it's really just the color, but I will get into that. And I keep like smelling myself, and not in a bad way. It's like I put a sample perfume on and it keeps like wafting up, and there's like this 2-second pause where I'm like, is that me? Do I smell that good? I mean, there's nobody else in here, but I'm just, you know, when you're wearing something that's not your typical scent, but it smells really good, you have that like moment of pause where you're like, oh, that smells good, but not familiar. Maybe it's just me, but I keep like smelling something. I'm like, oh, that smells really good. Oh yeah, that's me, because I'm not wearing my typical perfume. Sorry, I'm already off track. Okay, I'm gonna try and not babble too much and make this a shorter video. I'm just gonna get right into my favorite. First up, I'm not gonna talk too much about, it's the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. I have a ton of foundations. High-end, I have some Drugstore, and every time I wear this, it's one of those old faithfuls for me. It's something that I can count on, that will stay on my face, that I like the finish. I love this foundation, I really do. It's a little bit more of a thick, it's like a pudding cream consistency. I've done a demo. I probably need to do like an updated review on this, just if anyone wants more information on it. Mine is in 200 Sand Beige. I do sometimes go to 250 in the summertime, but I just adore this stuff. Even though I have all these other foundations that I am trying out and wanting to do reviews on, I just have been gravitating towards this because I know that it's a guarantee good thing for me. So I encourage you all to try this foundation out. Two things that are not good about it. The lid, all the lids that I've had of this foundation, something about the screwing on mechanism, it doesn't tighten properly, and occasionally like the lid will fall off. Occasionally like the ridges in the lid will break off and like the lid isn't on secure. That's a serious fail as far as the packaging. I know a lot of people who've actually taken this out of the packaging because it's a big glass and it's bulky. For traveling purposes, they put it in a different kind of packaging. And the other thing is, this has a little bit of an interesting plasticky smell to me. It doesn't linger on the face, but I just thought I would say the two things that if you did pick up this foundation, you're like, I trusted you. Why? I didn't say those things, I just wanted to mention it. Overall, I can look past those things because for me, this is one of my holy grail foundations from the drugstore. Okay, this week I've worn a little bit more, some like warmer tones, some peaches. I've busted out my bright coral blushes, and Makeup Forever came out with some new blush creams. These are Second Skin cream blushes. This is in the color 410. The thing about Makeup Forever is they have numbers, and it's like, just get some names. Like, that's so much easier to remember than a number when you're looking for a product. And, you know, names sell stuff, but this is a gorgeous coral color. I adore this. It has a magnet in it, so you could pop it out and put it in a Z palette if you wanted. But this is just a really beautiful, it's a pinky coral, and I love it. I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing like a coral jacket today. This is just, it applies beautifully. What I love about it is it's not like a super wet formula. It sets to like almost like a powder finish. It doesn't have like a really dewy, shiny appearance. It doesn't slide around. It really stays put throughout the day. It just really looks so nice on the cheeks. I'm wearing it today, and I've just been topping it with peachy blush. I know NYX has some really beautiful, I think Ethereal is a color, Apricot from NYX, their powder blushes look great on top of this. NARS Orgasm looks beautiful on top of this, but the thing is, you don't even have to top it. I just apply it with my finger and I dab it on and just like very gently blend it in. I love this. This color is gorgeous. I know they have several other colors. I love wearing the bright corals. I kind of pull them out. That means spring to me. So I've been wearing this all week and I love the way that it looks. So if you get a chance, check out the new Makeup Forever HD blushes because they are really, really nice. And wear really, really well. So that one is $4.10. Okay, along with that like really nice coral cheek, I've been pairing this combination together. So today I have the Lorac Pro Palette all over my eyes, and I just used all the matte shades, the warm shades. I think I used taupe and mauve and a little bit of espresso in the outer corners. I'm loving putting this lip combination with wearing coral on my cheeks and a really smoky eye. This first product is the Mega Slicks Balm Stain from Wet n Wild. Now these are $2.99, but like on the side of it there was a $1 off coupon, so you get it for $1.99. These are really nice. They are twist up. You know, every company's trying to get in on the balm stain type thing. So anyways, this is like, it says it's a moisturizing lip color. I would say this is even more creamy and moisturizing than the Revlon colors are, except for the Revlon has so much more of a wider selection of colors. I think there are only 8 to 10 colors. This nude color typically isn't one that I would pick up. I would pick up a brighter color, but the brighter colors weren't as bright as I wanted them to be, or they were too like candy pink. So I ended up just picking up one, and I'm really pleased with this one that I picked up. It's in the color Nudist Colony 129, and this is just a really nice, it applies like super creamy. So I just been wearing this with like a smoky, really nice peachy nude. It is fairly nude, so just be careful for it washing you out. Another thing I like is the cap has a really nice like snap, so it's not one of those suctioned on caps, because I always find that those like lose their suction and then the caps come off in your purse. So I like that there is like a nice built-in snap. For $1.99, I really have been liking this. So I have that on, and then I've been topping it with a butter gloss. I love the NYX butter glosses. I've talked about them frequently, done several reviews of newer colors or colors I picked up, but this is Maple Blondie, and this is part of their first release, and I love this. It's a really milky pinky coral. I love topping this over a more nude lip, and I've specifically been using this Mega Slicks Balm Stain. I've loved this combination. It's what I have on my lips today, but these butter glosses, they smell like cake. They feel so good on the lips. They're not sticky. They're really smooth. They're not one of those long wearing products though. So if that's what you're looking for, you're gonna have to reapply these, but it's almost like such a pleasure to reapply that it's not a problem at all. They feel so good. They have so many different colors, but I just have been trying to brighten things up and be spring and pull into my different types of corals and oranges and pinky corals, and I've loved this combination. Okay, the last product up before my flops is this, and I posted about it on Instagram. I don't know, you guys. This is so in love. It's so amazing. So it's the Colleen Rothschild. This is her Radiant Cleansing Balm. First of all, let me just start off by saying Colleen Rothschild is a new skincare line that's pretty new to the market, as in the last, say, 3 to 6 months. She has spent years, you know, formulating this line, and first of all, if you see her, she's gorgeous and looks phenomenal. So she basically sells her products like, she's the kind of person that you want to be like, what are you using on your skin? Like, you have to tell me right now so that I know. So she's like honestly the perfect person to have her own skincare line, because I'm sure she's been asked a million times. But this was sent to me, and you guys know I'm always straight up with you. I'm not gonna tell you I love something if I don't. This is rather expensive. It's definitely luxury skincare, but holy mackerel. Now, everything that I've tried from her line has been amazing, but this has just been something that it was like I had to sing its praises because it's so nice. If you have the opportunity to try any of her products, I highly recommend that you check them out. Oh, okay, I'm dying, sorry. This is her Radiant Cleansing Balm, and basically it just, you rub it into your face. It comes with a cloth that you can use this as a facial, you can use it as just like cleansing off to take off all your makeup. The product it works like a cleansing oil. So you rub it between your fingers, it warms up, and it turns into this really nice oil that you just apply to your face. You rub it between your hands, apply it to your face, and you just start rubbing it around. It dissolves all of your makeup, and then you rinse it off. You can use it, like I said, as a mask by putting a cloth on top that comes with it. You can use it like that, or you can just rinse it right off, which is what I've been doing because that's just easiest for me. As soon as you rinse it off, it almost turns into like a milky thing, like Sephora Cleanse Off Oil is what I've used before. I haven't ever tried a balm product. So anyways, I'm so in love with the way it makes my skin feel afterwards. It's so incredibly soft. Even my husband was like, oh, your skin feels really soft. And I'm like, really? But I've loved this, and I love how nice it feels, and it takes off everything. So anyways, I will leave the link to this product below, and just check it out. Like I said, it's luxury down to the packaging, the smell of the product. But what's the most important for me is how a product performs, and I think this performs like it's worth it to me. So that's why I'm recommending it to you, because if you have an opportunity, if you have the extra money to spend, definitely check out some of these products, and I specifically will recommend this product. Now, I've always been the one that has said skincare to me is the one thing. I think drugstore, as far as makeup goes, you can get away with using drugstore makeup and still getting an awesome look. And I'm not saying there aren't awesome skincare products from the drugstore, because there are, but overall skincare has been the one area that I have never had a problem, never felt guilty, or never had any qualms about spending money to get good quality skincare or products that work. Because if you think about it, your skin is the canvas that you're putting the rest of the makeup on, that you're spending all the money on. So you want to make sure that your skin looks good, and taking care of your skin should be like the #1 priority, and then everything else just comes afterwards. So that's why I always say, like, skincare to me is one of those things you don't chintz on. Obviously, if you don't have the funds for it, that's a different story. You can find things that can work for you as well. But if you do have the extra money to spend on it, I definitely think it's a good investment. Okay, and one last thing, this is my flop, and it's not a flop of the product, like I said, it's just a flop of the color match. And for me, who being blonde, this is the Tarte's Brown Mousse. And I ordered this from Tarte's website. I love so many Tarte products, and I mean, they're overall just an awesome brand, but this is their Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Mousse. It's a little bit different. Now, I've used the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and that has more of a moussey texture than this does. This is a little bit harder. And it comes with this brush with a spoolie on the end. The product itself is too orange. It's in the color taupe, but it's not taupey. It's more orange. I don't know if you can even see that. I wonder if blending it out would help. It's almost like a bronzer color. Can you see that? So when I'm applying it in my brows, it looks a little bit too orange, and it just doesn't appear as natural as some other products that I've used. It wasn't any other color. The color range isn't that wide. So anyways, this was just a little bit of a flop to me because it looked really fake, and the product is a little bit stiff. I wasn't as pleased with this as I am with other products that I think are more worth it. This, for me, just the color match just wasn't there. It's a little bit difficult to get enough product on my brush because I had to keep dipping back in for more, and you almost feel like you want to press really hard into it because it's so stiff. I know a lot of people who have liked this, and the other person that I'm thinking of, she has darker hair, so maybe that's why it worked for her. Just for a blonde like me, this just was too orange. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and leave your favorites down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Mwah.